Michael Annett, the former NASCAR driver known for his determination, grit, and quiet strength behind the wheel, passed away at the age of 39, leaving the motorsport world in shock and heartbreak. His death, confirmed by Junior Motorsports, brought a sudden wave of grief across fans, drivers, and teams who watched him grow from a young racer with a dream into a respected figure in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Tributes immediately began pouring in, but one voice that carried special weight was that of Brad Keselowski, who finally broke his silence after days of emotional shock. Today, we'll be discussing the heartbreaking funeral situation surrounding Michael Annett, the expected guest list, and the sensitive status of his burial arrangements. Even though no official funeral announcement has been released yet, Michael Annett was more than just a driver. He was a personality shaped by adversity, defined by discipline, and admired for a commitment to racing that never wavered. Born into a supportive family that encouraged his passion for sports, he began in ice hockey before finding his true calling in motorsport. His progression from ARCA to NASCAR was marked by resilience, especially during seasons when injuries and setbacks threatened to derail his career. But Annett was a fighter. Whenever life pressed him down, he found a way back inside the car stronger than before. His passing at such a young age has felt unreal to the racing community because he was someone everyone thought had so much more life left to live. He raced in the Xfinity Series for Junior Motorsports from 2017 to 2021, driving the one Chevrolet Camaro. Those years represented some of his best work. Under the guidance of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and alongside talented teammates, Annett found a rhythm that improved his performance year after year. His victory at Road America in 2019 was one of the most emotional wins of his career, a moment where his hard work finally crystallized into triumph. Fans still remember the relief in his voice, the pride on his team's faces, and the joy he carried during that moment. It was a defining marker of how far he had come. In the paddock and garage, Annett carried a reputation for humility. He was known for helping new drivers feel welcome, for being the quiet voice of reason in chaotic environments, and for bringing a steady presence wherever he went. His colleagues trusted him, his friends loved him, his team believed in him. That is why his death has left a silence that feels heavier than words can express. In the days following the announcement, NASCAR drivers across all three series began sharing memories. But fans waited most intensely for Brad Keselowski's reaction. Brad, a Cup Series champion and one of the sport's most respected voices, had known Annett for years, both as a competitor and a friend. When Keselowski finally broke his silence, his statement struck deeply. He spoke softly about Annett's character, calling moments when the two shared long conversations about racing, discipline, and life away from the track. His message expressed not just sadness, but genuine hurt. Keselowski described Annett as someone who gave more than he ever took, someone whose presence made the community stronger. Hearing such emotion from one of NASCAR's biggest names made the loss feel even more profound. As fans grieve, one of the biggest questions surrounds Michael Annett's funeral arrangements. At this time, there has been no confirmed information from the family about the date, location, or structure of his funeral service. The family is mourning privately, and no official statement has been made regarding public ceremonies, memorial gatherings, or burial plans. Although the motorsport world continues to wait for clarity, everyone understands that the family needs time, space, and privacy before organizing anything so emotionally heavy. When the announcement does come, it will likely draw an immense outpouring of love from across the entire NASCAR community. Until then, no official funeral details have been released, and we will continue to provide updates as soon as any information becomes available. While the plans remain unknown, it is natural to consider who may attend once the funeral is formally arranged. Michael Annett's connections in the racing world were wide and deep, and a gathering to honor him would draw some of the biggest names in NASCAR. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and the entire Junior Motorsports team are expected to be central figures, given the bond they shared with Annett over many seasons. Teammates, past and present, are likely to appear in strong numbers. Drivers such as Justin Allgaier, Noah Gragson, Tyler Reddick, Elliott Sadler, and many others who shared track time with Annett would almost certainly want to stand beside his family when the time comes. Brad Keselowski's presence would hold deep meaning, especially after his heartfelt public tribute. His emotional connection to Annett adds weight to the likelihood of his attendance. Team owners, sponsors, crew chiefs, pit crew members, and staff from across the NASCAR industry may also gather to pay respects. Motorsports is a global family. When one driver falls, the entire community feels the loss. Beyond the racing world, Annett's closest friends, lifelong companions and family members will be at the heart of any service. His parents, who supported his racing dreams from childhood, and other relatives who shaped his life's journey will play an essential role in whatever arrangements are made. While fans hope for a public memorial, the final decision will be made by those closest to him, based on what feels right for their son, brother, loved one. There is also speculation about where Michael Annett may be buried, but nothing has been confirmed. Some believe he may be laid to rest in his home state of Iowa, a place that played an important role in his upbringing and early life. Others suggest that North Carolina, home of NASCAR teams, shops, and facilities, may be chosen. Given how much of his professional life was rooted there, another possibility is that the burial could take place privately at a location known only to family and close friends. Until the family shares official details, all speculation remains unconfirmed, and the public should wait respectfully for accurate information. In the meantime, NASCAR fans have honored Annett in countless ways. Social media is filled with heartfelt messages, video edits, race replays, and emotional stories from fans who met him at tracks or events. Drivers have shared photos from years gone by, laughing in the garage, celebrating small victories, or simply enjoying quiet moments between races. These tributes show how deeply he impacted people, both on and off the track. Michael Annett's legacy is one built on determination, humility, and heart. He was a driver who never stopped trying, a teammate who lifted others, and a friend who made difficult days easier. His loss is painful because he embodied the best qualities of the racing world: resilience, loyalty, and passion. As the community waits for funeral updates, the love being shown to him speaks louder than any announcement ever could. Whenever the family releases official information about the funeral, the expected guest list, or the final place of burial, we will update you immediately. Until then, the NASCAR world continues to remember Michael Annett, not just for the races he ran, but for the life he lived, the people he inspired, and the legacy he leaves behind.